Hey everybody, it's Rob Jessup. How are you? Today I'm going to do a little thing about my fly box. I'm going to tell you what my favorite flies are. Got a fly box that's filled with beautiful flies, as you can see. I carry two fly boxes with me at all times, and I carry them in my fish pond bag. See, this is my fish pond bag, and this is a great bag because it's like a fanny pack, but it has a strap for your shoulder too, so you can drag it around. Plus two water bottles. Great. And in the front, you can put your absolute favorites that you can quickly get to. But in this, I carry two main fly boxes, and this one of them is filled with mostly a lot of chartreuse. I'm a huge fan of chartreuse just because I think it's a very productive color. And one of my favorites is this little Sneaky Pete in chartreuse. Let me show that to you. It's a little tiny fly. See that? Little tiny chartreuse fly. It's a popper. It's got these rubber legs on it and just one or two feathers on the back. But if you want to catch some pumpkin seed and any kind of small fish, even small bass, this works every time. Every time. The other one is the frog pattern. Sneaky Pete, let me show you that one. This is the frog pattern Sneaky Pete. Looks like a frog, sort of. It's got the rubber legs. It's painted like a frog. It's got that blood underneath there. See that sort of bloody, like a gill? And it is just great. Really productive. So those two are really good for pumpkin seed, sunfish of all kinds. Then we step it up a notch, and we're going to go with the gurgler. This is a big gurgler. It's a little, this is for mostly largemouth bass. Jack Gartside was a great tyer out in Boston. He was a cab driver, and he would tie flies. He'd hook up a vise to his steering wheel of his cab, and while he was waiting for customers, he would whip together a couple flies. This one is called Gartside's Gurgler, and it could be really anything. It's kind of like a minnow or a crustacean. It sits on the top, and then this thing, you can bend it back a little more if you want, and it spits up the water when you strip it. Gartside's Gurgler, great fly. Jack Gartside. Let me fix my hair because I do want to look nice today. Anyway, here's another great fly. It's classic. This is really a crayfish pattern. It's good for bass and for carp. I believe this is a, let's see, I think it's called a foxy crayfish, I think it's called. But you can see it does look like a crayfish. If you put it like this, see that? Those are the little snappers. Great fly. Beautiful. Works every time. Another one is a good beadhead. You need a beadhead nymph once in a while to get down a little further. This is a pheasant beadhead nymph. See that? That's a great fly. And that'll drop down. Once it hits the water, it drops down like this. And then you start to strip it. So that's a good one. And then we have a couple more in here. There's some longer ones. This one is a good one. This is one of my faves too. This is a chartreuse. Sort of like a clouser, but with rabbit fur. You can see the clouser eyes in there. Can you see those? Yeah, you can see those. And this one drops like this, upside down. And then you kind of jig it like this. See that? Really attracts the fish. Great fly. My favorite color, I think, would be chartreuse, but I also love a rusty pattern. This would be a rusty pattern. See that? because a lot of bass are in rusty water. That's why they're called bronzebacks. Smallmouth are called bronzebacks, and largemouth are called mossy backs. So there you go. That's this fly box. It's one of my favorites. It's very productive. Have a great day now.